Hi guys. So, sorry, my jaw just readjusted itself. I had a conversation with a friend that was sparked from a blog post that I wrote, and it wasn't, the thing that I wrote about wasn't even really my words. It was something that I had read on an Instagram post, and I wrote on there, I was like, this is the Instagram account, and I feel like this is just too good not to share. And then I quoted the person all the way down, and I noticed something psychological in this whole thing, and I wrote down 5 R's. I think this is a big deal to just kind of keep in mind when we have conversations, when we read things and we're like, you can, okay, so here are the 5 R's. There's respond, react, reflect, reject, and readjust. This isn't from anything, I just thought of this. So, yeah. So, when you read something, when you hear something, you have an automatic reaction to it, and you can choose to verbally react, you can choose to respond, which leads to the other ones. Reacting is generally not the healthier option, because reacting is, whoa, like your first gut thing. You're like, whoa, like this, blah 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 blah, or you may say something that you don't mean or can't take back. Or I'm not saying that this was a situation at this time, but generally when we allow ourselves to react, we end up backpedaling a little bit, or we can take a minute to allow something that was possibly a trigger to breathe and then respond to it. Like think through and then respond in a healthier way. But then after we either react or respond, we generally mentally go to this place of reflecting. And so we take the time to reflect on what just happened, what we read, what happened after that, what we thought, what we did, if we were verbal about it, if we said anything, if we wrote anything, if we whatever, how we reacted or responded. Reflect on the whole process that just went on. And then the information that we have, we can either reject the information and say, this doesn't apply to me, it's cleared up maybe a question we had, or be like, oh, that wasn't even really about something that I thought it was. So instead of applying it to ourselves, we can say, oh, not a big deal, and we can reject that and move on. Or we can do some readjusting, because if it is something that we need to apply either to ourselves or to our life or to that whatever that relationship or conversation might have been, we can readjust and take that information forward with us as part of our mindset or who we are, or how we think. So I think this is important. I know this is a more psychological post, more think through post, but it was just something that really something that really made me want to speak about it. And I think we can use this type of process in every interaction. Sometimes we don't even think about it. Sometimes it's like a subconscious whatever. Sometimes we're totally involved in it. Sometimes we react and respond and we know what we're doing, and then we're like, whoa, then there's that backpedal. And reapproach it, maybe reread or rethink or listen to what it was. I went back and adjusted the blog post, so I actually did an edit on the bottom, because of the conversation that I had with that person. But it really is part of mindfulness, part of think before we act, think before we speak type thing, respond before we react, and then reflect, and then either reject or readjust. So 5 R's. Not sure if it's helpful, but something I'm learning. So there you go. Cheers.